Welcome back to this special edition of the Broad Street Sports Podcast. And today we got the PCL winning Father Judge Bowling team. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, guys?
Yo,
So we're gonna go one by one here. Everybody's gonna talk about the experience of the season, how it feels winning the PCL championship. So, if Matt, you want to start us off?
All right. So I just want to say first off, it's an honor bowling with everyone on this call, everyone not on this call. A lot of great memories on all our Canes trips, our shoving Binninger in a suitcase, messing with Connor's sister. It was all a great time, but when we had to be serious, we dialed down and we did what we had to do to win the championship.
Yeah,
Practice hard all the time, made our spares, got count on splits. So overall, a great team effort. No one had to shoot like a professional to get the championship won. We all were able to bowl comfortably, and we got the win, and that's all that matters.
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
Sean, you want to talk? You want to go next?
Just like, you did it, man. That's all I got. Like, 3 years, right? Every
Mhm.
single day. That's all I wanted. You won. For Judge, too.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And then we're gonna. What about the new two bowling guys? How did this first season go for you guys?
Nick, you want to start off?
It was lit. Like, good way to come into it. Like, winning the PCL chip, that was a great experience.
Hmm.
We're running that shit back next year, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude.
Yes, sir. It was great. First year in trying bowling for the first time, I would say, switching it up. Sean teaching me how to play two hand.
Hmm.
It was fun learning how to play
Yeah.
bowling and with the team and everything, being loud.
Yeah.
And it was
And
just
in
it was just an overall great atmosphere.
in my personal opinion, this team had an identity. We had emotion. We all cared about one each other. So that's what made it real special. So
I
especially
feel like we
me
were
being,
one big family.
yeah, definitely, because we all like were all able to connect with each other and all have this one great like love for each other. So.
Heck yeah, Chavy.
So, anybody? Let's go back in the season. I know there was most of our game. We had a lot of ups, but there were some downs in there, especially early in the season. Losing four to Egan. How does it feel at beating them in the championship after having that happen during the regular season?
Back in
So
blood, Chavy.
we
Back in
knew
blood.
going into the season, Egan was going to be our toughest component. With Big Sexy as their anchor, we knew it was always going to be tough. But we knew
Hmm.
if we dialed down, got loud, and bowled our best, we would get in their heads, and we knew they would struggle. And I think that was one of the key things we did to beat them in the championship. And another thing that brought us together as a family is the team bondings we did every Friday after league. We were always together. We with each other. We got comfortable with each other, and we grew a
Oh,
great team bond that we could not get rid of. It was a strong bond that made us closer and made us better. We definitely challenged some adversity. First game of the season, we shot 10 something, and I had the lowest score and got pulled. No one really liked the idea, but it's something we had to learn and overcome. And overcoming this helped us win the championship. We may not have placed first in the league, but when it really came down to it, we brought that plaque back to Sally Avenue, and that's something that'll mean something to me for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Let's go,
for
man.
sure.
Go.
Yeah, for sure. And I also feel like everybody had their own personal like bump in the road, but that what's different about this team is we were able to recover from it because we lost four to Egan, but then in the championship, in my opinion, that was our best played game of the entire season because it looked like all the stress that was inside of us was just taken away. We looked like we put everything out there and they had no response for it. So.
Max, Chavy. Thing is, we got
Hmm.
dogs, dude. They didn't have dogs like us.
Hmm.
Damn,
And go
damn
ahead. Go ahead.
nerds.
Yeah.
Obviously, I have to give a special shout out to Coach Dan and Coach Hamill for helping
Sir.
coach us through this amazing season.
Hmm.
And I guess I have to give props to my boss, Dennis Reale. He drilled us up all of our equipment, which helped us win these games. And we thank you to Thunderbird Lanes, Scott, always making sure we had lanes available to practice on.
I
Yeah.
think Matt's a sprint train, dude. Just saying, like,
Matt's reading off a script.
All off the fly.
oh, it's not,
Yeah.
dude. You thought
I
about
swear to
it. You
God,
thought about
I
it.
see you over here like,
Yeah, for
Matt's
sure.
reading off a second screen.
Get a shout out.
My iPad is like shut. I don't
We
have
got a cue
anything
card
on.
back there, dude.
If I
Hey,
open my
he's speaking from the heart. He's speaking from the
if
heart.
I open my iPad up, it's just the Storm Bowling logo.
Uh, So no, but yeah. So and then especially for you, Matt and Sean, I felt like the championship game you guys like played like you guys pretty much played. I wouldn't say like the best, but you guys definitely made an impact between both of you. Just having that energy given out, I feel like Egan wasn't able to match that, and it just completely changed the landscape of the game.
We wanted it more, JB. That's all I got.
Hmm.
I think they
Hmm.
care about winning individual stuff and being themselves. We're a team, dude. I want to play with a
Yeah.
team.
I definitely agree with Sean said. They are more of a group of individuals. Now that's how we started off, but as the season progressed, we joined and became a team, and we made sure that all the hard work we put in paid off big time.
Hmm. For
Now,
sure.
after the first game of that championship, I knew it was over. I knew if we stayed the way we were, there was no chance of Egan coming back, and I made sure I kept that energy. And in
Yep.
the 10th frame, when Connor had that first strike, I got the look from Dan, which was it was done, and
Hmm.
I literally was holding back tears the whole
Dude.
time. I was so excited that we won that championship. It
Yeah.
means so much to me. I lost two, my freshman and sophomore year. My junior year, we lost to Ryan. I needed a championship on my belt. I could
Yeah.
not lose a third, and I'm so happy I did it with such a great group of guys.
Yeah. And then I also got to give props to that student section on Saturday. I felt like we brought that energy.
Yes, sir.
So especially, how did it feel for you guys being able to watch Judge finally get past
Uh,
and win that PCL championship?
dude, it was ecstatic. I loved how loud we were. You know, I lost my voice after that day, but it was well worth it.
What we
It was
do.
amazing just watching all them pins go down with all these great boulders.
Yeah, for sure. And then for Matt and Sean, how did it feel finally bringing back a PCL championship for bowling to Father Judge?
It
Best day
was
of
the
my life,
best
dude.
experience I ever felt. I still sometimes don't believe it. It feels like a fever dream, especially with meeting Belmonte earlier that day. That really, I think for Sean especially, it got him very motivated because his idol was there. So that's something that really drove him. But at the end of the day, the best team always wins when it matters, and Judge is your PCL 2024 champs. So
Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
go.
Let's
And then
go.
I also want to give a shout out to people who aren't in the call but had big contributions: Logan Burns, Nick Wolf, and Connor
Yo,
Tonkin,
dog,
and
dog.
EJ Conrad during the season. They all had big impacts on where we got to that day, and without them, we wouldn't be anywhere. So
Any one of them wasn't the person they were. We're not PCL champs. I promise you that.
Hey, shout
and
out Colin Beater.
Thanks,
yeah,
Colin.
shout out Colin Beater,
Colin Beater.
Fire Bus
yeah,
Ride Solos.
Yo,
yeah.
the bus rides were probably one of the best experience of my first year in bowling. They were
Hmm.
amazing, ecstatic, every single day.
Yeah, because I felt like people were able to like express their personality. They didn't have to be all closed in. I felt like compared to everybody else, the energy we all felt was different compared to everybody else because we had the intensity, we had like we cared for each other, and I felt like overall nobody could compare to that, and nobody had anything close to that. So
We bounced the energy off of each other, and we cared more about a team than winning a championship. I won MVP last year, and I said from the second I won that MVP, I don't care if I finish first in all Catholic or if I'm not even all Catholic. As long as I get that PCL plaque back to Sally Avenue, my life will be fulfilled. I don't
mhm,
care about an MVP. You can see the trophies right there. But
yeah,
that PCL plaque with these kids means many miles more than the stupid MVP trophy that said, "Oh, I was the
yeah,
best."
yeah,
Thanks,
I'd
buddy.
rather win as a team than win as an individual. Now, for some people, it could be different. Some people like winning it by themselves, makes them feel good. But for me, winning as a team is the most important thing.
yeah. And I said this to Sean on Saturday. I felt like this team, like say we win it next year, I feel like it won't feel as the same as this year because when you win that first championship, you everything's put into that and it feels like the same energy. I feel like there's always something in a season that makes it special, and just winning the PCL made the season even better. So,
Sure. I mean, I
hmm,
love to win next year, but this year is just we did it, man. We did it.
yeah,
This was
definitely.
our year to win, and we have many more years to come. Our
Hmm.
team, we're only losing one senior and me. and then Frank Dell on JV. But we're gonna build our JV guys up so when Sean, Logan, and Wolf and them all
Yeah,
graduate, we just have another people come in. We're gonna be a
yeah.
dominant powerhouse for years to come.
Yeah, especially since since like you said, we only have two people graduated and we had so many good guys on JV this year and varsity is still staying so much intact. So I feel like we'll still be able to contend for years to come. So yeah. And then looking at the future, how you guys feeling winning this championship, especially for you, Nick, in your first year, and then John, your 3 years bowling. How does this feel for you guys moving forward in your coming years at Father Judge bowling?
I know we're running it back next year.
Go,
Hmm.
Jim.
I don't have a doubt in my mind that we're not winning next year too.
Hmm.
Losing only one guy, it being one of the most ecstatic players on our team, Matt. I mean, we still have all of these good players next
Hmm.
year, so I feel like we have a chance. Definitely have a chance of going back to back next year,
Yeah,
especially
and
with
I
our amazing JV team. Just saying.
You guys, you guys know I'm supporting you through and through. I will
Heck
be
yeah, man.
I can get to. When I'm home on Christmas break, every match I'm showing up and supporting my boys.
yeah.
I think we got a good chance next year, and I just hope I can get. Hopefully, the JV guys when they come into varsity, they get the same experience I had my freshman year. I played a little bit of varsity. I got pulled up against Bonner when they were a really good team, and we needed the wins, and I was able to go out and bowl a 257 with the front nine.
Hmm.
It was an amazing feeling. And then we worked hard, but unfortunately, we were over challenged by LaSalle in the championship, losing by 392 pins. My
Yeah.
sophomore, my sophomore year, I kept getting better. Um, Worked hard. I was fighting to the end to get that 10th All Catholic spot, which meant a lot to me. And with my best friend Aiden Hanlon, the MVP of the league, we made a good run, but we fell up short in the championship. We all bowled bad, but the one kid on Roman had an outstanding day, which really helped them win.
Quadir, my inspiration.
And then
Love Quadir.
losing Aiden hurt me a lot, mentally and physically. I had lost my best friend bowling. That was something I really had to come around to junior year. And I started bowling more and more, getting more and more practice. And I was able to win the MVP, which means a lot to me, but I knew I wanted a championship because I knew I couldn't go out a loser. So I
Yeah.
made sure I worked hard, made sure we were always spending time together, getting that good team bonding that we need to be a successful team, which ultimately, as I keep on stating, brought us to the PCL championship where we won by 128 pins.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel after like you leave, us the people who are still being intact, we're still gonna have that same energy and bring it on for the people who want to join because so they know that we are a family and one team and know that if we really want this, we have to stay together. So,
And to
but
answer your question that you put on my Instagram, Benninger, Logan has a license, so I guess he'll be the new Uber driver.
so
Who's
Heck
the new
yeah.
DJ on the bus?
I will be passing
Don't
that torch down to Nicholas Wolf, my
There's
boy, my other lefty.
We'll see.
Got to give it to him.
mhm. Yeah, so definitely was a great season overall. Anything else you guys really want to talk about that happened during the season that you felt is really important?
I mean, I just
man,
want to
Connor's
shout out
back.
to Matt.
Connor's back hip.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
Really
One
back.
thing I guess I didn't bring up was I struggled a lot. Now I may have had some good games, but I was struggling big time. And I needed that energy that Sean gave off at the leadoff spot, that then Logan brought down, then went to EJ or Connor, then went to Wolf, and then it bounced onto me, and I started performing better because my team was supporting me. And that's something I really feel you guys need to continue going in the future. Don't
Hmm.
mess around when we need to win games. Keep support for each other. Benninger knows the one day he was struggling. I went out, I talked to him. I got him in a lot better state of mind. And ultimately, he ended up becoming a better bowler because of that. Keep your
Hmm.
mind clean. Don't think, oh, I made a bad shot. I messed the team up. Just forget about the frame and move on. That's something that was really hard for me to learn. But when I learned, I learned at the right time because we started winning these big games. That's all I
Hmm.
have to say. I love Father Judge Bowling Team. I hope for more championships in the future,
Cool.
and let's run it back next year, boys, even though I won't be there.
Yeah, for sure. Because I felt whenever somebody was down or somebody just like didn't was having a good day, I felt like there was already somebody there to pick you up. So I think especially with that team staying impact, that energy or that main thing will stay the same and hopefully throughout the future. Because I feel like the more guys that stays, the more people that stay, the more this message and this family that we have built continues to keep building. So. Yeah. But any other comments, anything else you guys want to say about the season overall or
JV, we did it, man. All right, we did it.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
PCL,
I
you'll
mean,
be a PCL champion the rest of your life. Hope you know that.
what a way
Yeah.
to go out for Matt, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the best way I could even imagine going
I
out.
mean, come on, we got to give it up for Matt. Like, being a great senior, teaching us.
Yeah.
I
We
dreamed
should clap.
the entire year about me having to clutch up against Egan, and countless times I woke up in the middle of the night because I fucked up and we lost.
Messed up, you little dirtball.
And our team was so good that we were able to control our own destiny after the first game, where we didn't have to work from behind. So we had the momentum to keep us going. And when the dust settled, pressure didn't come down to me, didn't really come down to anyone. We knew we had it in the bag.
We were just
Once
better.
that ninth
We were
frame
just
hit,
better.
one guy missed a spare. I really felt that it was over. But as again, like I said, Connor getting that first strike in the 10th, between the rest of his shots, me and Wolf, we needed one total pin, and they all had to strike out. And when I found that out, I I can't even describe how good it felt that I was able to do something that my two friends could never do, and how happy they were and supportive for me that we were able to get it done.
Yeah, definitely. Because it feels like there's some people lose all the time, but there's always that win at the end. And especially I feel as you being a senior to go out like this is nothing is the best thing. So, but yeah. Without there's a lot of things, there's a lot of people and a lot of things that if we didn't have, I don't know if we would have won. But I feel as because we stayed together, that was the main thing in us winning the PCL championship. So
Big shout out to my freshman Connor too. We messed with him all year. He's a little fat, but sometimes he's a fat, right? He came through. He was a freshman right when we started. I was like, "Who's this kid?" Like, I want EJ on my team. Who's like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
EJ came through too. But we would not have won without Connor, man. That kid was clutch.
he's like the person you recruit, and he was like the missing piece pretty much. You slotted
Yeah,
him in there, and he was able to produce, especially in that championship.
well, man.
He gave so much energy. He was always trying to hype up the student
Yep.
section. So for
Came on the
sure,
team
but
right away. He cared so much, just as much as me. And that's what I
yeah.
love about him.
I
Hmm.
Yeah,
mean,
remember.
that's the one thing. I know we struggled in the All Catholic tournament, but I'm so proud of my boy Matt Capola, aka Big Sexy, on getting that accomplishment. I hope for many good things to come. He's one of my best friends that I've made from this 4 year journey, and he's also helped me be a lot better bowler. He's given me some balls that I've gotten for free that have helped me do better. He's helped me get better, and I really don't know where I'd be without some of the friends I made along this journey.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, but anybody else, just can JV guys, varsity guys, anything else you guys want to talk about or?
I remember seeing Connor Tonkin in my theology class in the forced group project, so we all get to know each other on the first day of school. And he told me he bowled. And for the next like week and a half, I tried to figure out if he was bowling for judge. And then he pulled up to the Friday league, and me and him had some beef the whole year because I thought I was getting on bar, and then his fat ass got on bar
Fuck,
over me.
fat fuck.
His fat ass got on bar over me,
Hmm.
and low key, I'm proud of him for it though because he really
Yeah.
carried us through the season.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, for sure. Because throughout the season, we had our, like I said earlier, we had our highs, we had our lows, but all that matters is we played our best when it mattered most, and in that case, it was in the championship game. So that's for sure. That's for sure. And
One
like
more thing I want to add in:
uh,
no one carried the team. No one had to consistently shoot high to let us win games. We all bowled as a team. If someone bowled bad, someone else bowled good. There wasn't some. I never really had the pressure on me where I had to go out and shoot 750 just for us to win games. We had such a good team where we could all bowl our best and we're able to build off of that energy. Now,
hmm
maybe everyone didn't get all Catholic, and maybe this, maybe that, but we still had the best group of kids that helped us win. And I'm so thankful for all of them, and I hope that they win many more championships without me there.
yeah, we'll try our best to keep that because we know we still got a good basis of the team. It's not like other people who are losing a lot of members of their team. So keeping this team intact and keeping the identity and personality we all have, I feel will really help going into next season. So, but
That's
anybody
all.
else? Go ahead.
Peace out, Father Judge Bowling, as Matty Ice, Stick Boy, MVP, Garbage Man, as Mr. Hamill called me, and
PCL champ.
PCL
Yeah,
champ. I can finally say it.
Way to take it home, boys.
Yep,
yeah.
I'll see you guys.
All
Peace,
right.
my boy.
Thank you guys for anybody else want to say anything or
Nah, that's it. I mean, PCO
Yep, you did
champs. What
it.
else you got to
Yeah,
say?
bro.
all right.
PCL
Yeah.
champs, baby.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, for sure. Thank you guys all for coming on. This was a great season, definitely a first great season, and I'm looking forward to next year, especially being my senior year. Hopefully, I
Yep.
can and hopefully I can improve during the summer and be better than ever because I know we got some good guys on JV that I'm gonna have to compete with. Especially we got the two guy one of the two best in this calling, John and Nick. I hope you guys put in the work this summer because I'm looking forward to a good season next year. Maybe one of the best JV teams because we got a lot of talent, and I feel like the more and more we add, and more the team that we had stays intact, the better. So, but thank you
And
guys for coming up. Go
you
ahead.
don't have to go against the goat Fred anymore too. That'll help you guys. Because it's hard to
hmm
beat Fred. It is hard to beat Fred.
Everyone try something new. This was my first year trying bowling because I thought it would be fun, and it turned out to be one of the greatest experiences ever. So,
Yeah, me too. Me too. I was just trying to join something, see what it was like, and I'm happy I was able to join into this family and be so connected with everybody. But yeah, other than that, that's going to wrap up this special edition. Just wanted to come in and congratulate these PCL champs, especially the guys. Everybody had an impact in this season. And thanks again for coming on. And hey, we're PCL champs. So,
Yo, JB.
let's go.
all right. This is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you guys for watching. Other than that, you guys have a good day and see you later.
Yeah, my boy.